Hi and welcome to Unacademy Studios. I am Bhavik Bansal. I am a first year MBBS student at AIIMS New Delhi, and I got AIR 1 in AIIMS-MBBS 2019 and AIR 2 in NEET UG 2019. So today we'll be discussing the important books for NEET AIIMS aspirants. Now, fair disclaimer, this is not supposed to be the ideal book combination for success. This is just the books I followed and found good for myself, and all the books that you should follow depend on your identity, your personality and your interests. So before discussing that, let me introduce you to the Unacademy Plus platform. The Unacademy Plus platform is a personalized way to interact with your educator one-on-one, and with have instantaneous doubt clearing session and live classes. So you can subscribe to this platform using like the mobile app or the website. I'll try to make classes there as in when I get time, but already many experienced faculty are taking classes. So the subscription for medical NEET AIIMS for 12 months is costing 25,000, but you can use my discount code Bhavik and get a 10% discount to get it for 22,500. Also, the 2-year course is for 40,000, but you can use the discount code again and get it for 36,000. Now, moving on to the subjects and the books required. So we have physics, chemistry, biology. Let's come to physics. Now, for every subject, NCERT forms the Bible core syllabus. So any exam that you are giving, you should first concentrate on the majority of syllabus, like the defined syllabus. And for medical and engineering entrance exam, the defined syllabus is NCERT. For physics specifically and for NEET, NCERT is not that important. So, but for AIIMS, specifically for the AR questions, NCERT has been redefined and used many a times. So I would recommend, if not for NEET, do give a read to the NCERT between the NEET and AIIMS, the one that you get. Do give a read to NCERT. And specifically, there's a section called the points to ponder section, a blue box. Look at that. Many times assertion reason questions are framed from that. So moving on, for theory part and derivations, H.C. Verma's book has been the gold standard. It is still one of the most relevant books, though pretty old. And there was a time that people used to say that engineering aspirants should get H.C. Verma. I'm telling you, even medical aspirants need it. And for some theories, like particularly in alternating current and stuff, the applications and derivations in H.C. Verma are unbeatable. Now, coming on to questions. First of all, questions in physics are wide ranging, and you should get any book that gives you different kinds of questions and not repeats itself, and get more and more question practice. And even previous year papers and mock papers given by coaching centers are very essential. So I'll mention a couple of books. Mainly DC Pandey can be used, the NEET version or the JEE version, anyone, for question practice. BM Sharma, specifically this pink book for JEE Advanced, it's written, but this is a huge repository of questions. So if you are feeling a lack of questions, this book's questions are never going to end. So if you want more and more practice in physics, you can refer to this book. Another left out book is NCERT Exemplar. Even I didn't consider it a good book till almost when I got to the CBSE exams. I read that, and some questions in it are just breathtaking. Like, it gives you questions in concepts which are not supposed to be done. Actually, if you look at the AIIMS paper and the NCERT Exemplar, there are some questions which are not supposed to be, you are not supposed to be doing at 12th standard, but it gives you a concept that can be helped in peripheral knowledge and can get you concept clarity, which will help in AIIMS. Specifically, I'll recommend getting the NCERT one and not the MTG ones, because there's a solution at the back which is very conceptually oriented, and even reading the solutions will help you a lot. Now, coming to these are Russian author book, Erudov and Krotov. Probably you've heard of them. They are frightening to many people, but let me tell you, they are pretty overrated. You can attempt dynamics and kinematics from Erudov, not rocket science, and from Krotov, optics and kinematics would be over the top, but you can attempt electromagnetism. That's a part that Krotov does well. Also, Krotov has very little amount of good questions, whereas Erudov has a huge number of questions. I only did Erudov for some specific topics that were told to by my teacher, and Krotov I did mainly for electromagnetism. So it's upon you, and also these books may help you in Olympiads if you are willing enough. Coming on to chemistry, again NCERT forms the basic, and again the chemistry NCERT is also important for NEET, specifically the part 2 11th chemistry NCERT because of the inorganic involved. And I'll also emphasize on the fact that for inorganic chemistry you do not need to go much beyond NCERT, because inorganic chemistry is a thing which lacks as much concept as organic and physical, and most exams nowadays, be it NEET or AIIMS, has refrained from getting too much out of syllabus in inorganic chemistry. In inorganic chemistry, the only thing that will probably go out of syllabus is salt analysis. So be thorough with salt analysis and practical syllabus. Okay, practical syllabus even for organic or inorganic. Salt analysis, I mean qualitative analysis of both organic and inorganic are important for AIIMS points of view. And also part 1 12th and part 2 12th are important. Part 2 12th organic, you'll have to maybe go a bit beyond NCERT for AIIMS organic questions. Now coming on to question practice in organic, MS Chauhan is a great book. I did the advanced problems in organic chemistry just because the stereochemistry and GOC section are appealing here, and they were like my favorite topics in organic chemistry. But you can do the mains version or the AIPMT version. The AIIMS version specifically has AR questions also attached, so that may be an advantage. But AR questions are more ambiguous type in these kinds of books, so you need to have conceptual clarity rather than doing thousands of assertion questions which won't help much. Now coming on to inorganic chemistry, a brother book of MS Chauhan is Narendra Avasthi. It's also for physical chemistry. It's also a great book. It gives a whole lot of questions. You can obviously refer to the AIPMT AIIMS version or the JEE version, whatever you feel like. The question in Narendra Avasthi are specifically good because they are not much repetitive as most physical chemistry books do. So Narendra Avasthi is a good book if you want to practice physical chemistry questions. Do not stress too much, because once you are done with unitary method and stuff, once you are clear with mole concept, physical chemistry shouldn't be much hassle. Now inorganic chemistry, as I said, you do not need much going out of syllabus. This is a very high level book, one can say, VK Jaiswal, because it gives questions that are not fairly needed for current scenario of competitive exams. So try to refrain yourself to NCERT in inorganic chemistry. Again, as I said, organic chemistry was my favorite subject for over 2 years. So in organic chemistry, I read an international book called Claydon. Mostly I started this book from an Olympiad perspective because I was interested in chemistry Olympiad. I even cleared ICHO and was eligible for OCSE chemistry, though I didn't attend it. Claydon specifically I thought was more of a organic chemistry book from a biological perspective. So being the future clinicians or physicians that you are, reading organic from a biological point of view and biology from an organic point of view is essential. So if you have enough time and if you are really interested in organic chemistry, this is a book to look forward to specifically for Olympiads. Now coming on to biology, again, if I say NCERT biology is important, that would be an understatement, because NCERT biology is the backbone and probably the only book you need to clear NEET, because 95 to approaching 100% questions are from NCERT biology. So even if I stop the video now, you are done, because this is the most important part of the video. NCERT biology is the most important book in this video. So please mind that NCERT biology is very, very important. Now for question practice, you can refer to NCERT type questions. There are multiple books, fingertips and stuff. The NCERT level questions, also modules and mock papers that your coaching institute give can be referred to. If you are in a dedicated coaching system, probably you will get to know this book, Truman's. So Truman's is a very vast book. If you have enough time, though if you have enough time, I would recommend you to spend it on physics and chemistry and not biology first. But still, if you want to explore biology more, you can refer to Truman and score good in coaching tests and stuff. Now coming to Campbell, this is a book specifically read by Olympiad aspirants. So not a book I would suggest to directed NEET AIIMS aspirants, but if you want to score well in biology Olympiads and stuff, you can refer to Campbell Biology. It's a really good book that helps you get to know what biology is really all about. And that's about it for the video. So I have mentioned all my books I referred to in this video. So maybe I missed a couple because you never know what the journey takes you. So thank you, and you can subscribe and like and share this video and subscribe to the Unacademy Studios. Thank you.